Hold. Oh, is it done? Oh, yeah, thank you. Welcome everyone to the Oh That Reminds Me podcast. I am Mad Jen _ here with my co-host R6 Sin. I was gonna say Old Sinatra. That was
My name John. My name Old Sinatra. My
John
name Sin.
John.
My name
My
R6
name
Sin. My name Sin
Mckenzie.
R6. My name.
And we're here to yap to you for the next hour. So welcome in. Hope you guys are all
Welcome
doing
in.
well. Got your tea, got your headphones. Maybe you're driving. Don't hit the car beside you, or that would be kind of dramatic. But we appreciate you tuning into the episode. Now, challenge of the episode. I will not mention Billie Eilish. That's my only time.
Well,
There's
you can't.
nothing.
I was gonna say, is there even anything to mention about her? But
Thank you for the love
you
on the
can't answer that
YouTube
question.
video.
Oh, true. You had a YouTube video uploaded, and it is popping off. Good shit. Congratulations.
How you doing, John?
I am doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited. Also, pretty stressed and nervous.
Why are you stressed and nervous?
So, for those of you who don't know, we have mentioned it before, but this week I am going to Canada, and
Canada.
it didn't feel real for a while, and now it feels real. And I'm not stressed about like going and seeing everyone because I've done
We're
that
gonna
a million
kidnap
times.
him.
But this is my first time checking into a hotel
By himself, he just said.
Oh, did it cut out?
It did cut out. We have
Oh.
no clue if it's my internet or his internet. I think it's mine because I tried to watch a video and it took 30 minutes to play. So
Yeah, mine says it's fine.
bear
Hopefully,
with us here.
But yeah, hopefully it's all right. But yeah, checking into a hotel by myself, it's my first time, and so I'm just kind of like nervous because every time stuff hasn't gone wrong for a while. I don't know if you feel this, but I feel this. I'm almost like expecting something to go wrong. You know what I mean? So I get like really anxious. And I also found out, I like kind of knew about it, but I was trying to figure it out. When you check into a hotel, they like, because I didn't pay for the hotel already. I'm like paying when I'm there, right? And they charge you for the hotel, but then they also
Cleaning
sometimes
service.
not even cleaning service. They put a hold on your card for incidentals. So like if you like break something or something like that, like there's already a charge that's like held on your card for
Interesting.
that, but it gets released after if you like don't need it. But the hotel doesn't say how much the charge is, and then I look it up and people are like, oh yeah, it can be like $50 or it can be like $300, and I'm like, that's a big discrepancy.
That's a big range.
I feel like it'd be nice if they just like included it in the price and were like, you'll get this back, or if they just told me how much would be held. So I'm gonna call and see if they'll let me know, just for peace of mind, so I know how much
You booked it out in your name, right?
Yeah, it's in my name and everything.
All right,
I
so you
also
don't
had
have to pretend to be like someone's like
No. So, like,
boyfriend to get in.
I'm good to go. And I was also nervous about that for a sec because I like booked it and then carried on with my life. And then I remembered that some hotels they have like different check-in ages. So some are 18, some are like 21, and then some are like over 21. So I was like, oh fuck, what if I can't even check into this hotel? But I'm good to go. I'm 21. We're chilling. But I'm excited because I'm excited to go to Canada and have all the delicious food. As you said, you were like, goddamn, food tour.
I know, it's like you're only coming for food. Because, like, to me, America has all the food you want to try. But that's also because I have access to Canada food anytime I want.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just, like, very, like, I'm like, why are you coming all this way to have shitty food? Like, I just,
Whoa.
I don't get it.
And then excited to see my friends.
Do you
But
have those?
my friends don't fuck with me, I found out.
Okay. To be fair, I asked beforehand, all right? Natalie should have brought it up before.
You did. No, she just found out. Anyways, for context, so Mackenzie ended up picking up a shift while I'm there, and she was very nice about it, and she like kept asking me if like that's okay or if I'll be like mad or anything. I'm chilling about it. But very funnily,
I have an S&P to fund, okay? I need to get some money.
very funnily, Natalie's dad is coming home from like a business trip the same afternoon that Mackenzie has an entire shift, and so she'll have to hang out with him. So I'm either going to be wandering Canada alone, or I will be at another friend's house while they are swamped with schoolwork. And I was told that they have a Rubik's Cube. So maybe I'll try to solve a Rubik's Cube.
Sick.
But no, I'm excited.
Why don't you just go with Natalie to meet her dad?
I don't. I wasn't invited. Oh, that reminds me.
Hey,
What
look
a
at
good.
that.
What
I
a good
definitely plan
transition.
that. We are only 6 minutes in. Do you want to get into this right now? Do you want to
Yeah, I mean, we can wait. I don't care.
We'll
We'll get to
tease
it
it.
eventually. You know what I mean?
We have a
That
deep,
reminds me for something a
interesting
little bit later on.
convo
Yeah,
coming up. Even
but
though it was a good transition, we gotta wait.
she didn't invite me, and I don't think her dad wants to like go to lunch with
What
some like
white guy?
he probably wants to spend time with his family and not just me.
Hey,
Um,
you never know. Maybe you guys have a lot in common. You
but
guys are men.
how you
Thank
doing?
you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, true.
Happy Thanksgiving. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm doing well. I have a week off of school, which is fun. I work tomorrow though, which is exciting, and I learned that I get paid for today because I normally work today, but it's a holiday, so I get
That's how
paid.
for my job, I don't like other than Christmas and stuff, like we're not open, no one gets paid. But if I work on like small holidays, I get paid like extra. Like there's no,
Yeah.
it's a holiday, you just get paid for it.
Well, mine's
for
a
me,
school, so
Mhm.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's I'm excited for the week. I have like a little idea of a YouTube video that I want to do, so hopefully that will all go to plan because I did enjoy posting. Like I consume YouTube videos on a regular, and I feel like I had the fear of posting something I'm not proud of, but like the Billy thing, I was really like happy with how it turned out with the time that I was given. So I'm hoping that I will still continue. Like I don't know. I hope that the next video, I know it's not going to do as well because one is very, guided towards Billie Eilish, and the next one will not be super guided towards Billie Eilish. But I'm excited to see how it'll work out, and hopefully it'll come out, and hopefully it'll work out.
Oh, that reminds me. Little side note. So our friend of the show, Max Miggy, he has been playing Team Fortress 2 lately, and he hit a TF2 clip, which you don't know, TF2, very old game, and he posted it, and so we were like laughing about it in DMs, and he said, because he makes like Valorant montages sometimes, right? He said he's gonna make a TF2 montage because surely there's no one else making those, so he'll just get all of like the traffic trying to find TF2 montages. So if you hit like a really niche topic like that, maybe you'll just get all the traffic and blow up.
Possibly. I don't know about TF. I don't think people are looking for that at the moment, I must say. I'm not sure
Hey,
about it.
but if they do look for it,
Then they're in the perfect space. I have mini topic. Okay, you don't have to type it. Just say your mini topic, man.
oh no, I meant on that.
I know. I just didn't have a topic, so I was trying to make it sound. Also, you were so quiet for a little bit, so I raised your volume, and now you're like you were quiet. Now you're not quiet, and I'm like,
I have not moved. I'm actually like laying
You-
back with
Okay.
my mic in the exact same spot.
apologies if
Untouched by
that
man.
segment was a little loud for John. He's
I'm a loud guy.
He's changing volumes at the moment. You were like
So-
yapping for a bit, and you were so much quieter than me. So I was like, okay, let me raise your volume, and then you got like up to like -20, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, I got this good volume. Yeah.
Speaking about volumes and such, Gracie Abrams is a wonderful musician that I will defend with my life everywhere, including on this show.
Why William?
Because I've just been a fan of her music for a really long time, and I thought she was universally loved, and I love her music. I've connected with a lot of the songs. I've been listening for a long time. I've been listening since before her debut album came out. So like, I just have like a special attachment. Like there's a lot of artists that I've been listening to for a long time, like early in their career, and there's just like a different level of connection I feel to them. because it's like I've been there, and
You haven't seen her
she
live yet, though, right?
it depends on what you consider. I
Have
was
you
in
been in
I
front of her?
was in attendance during COVID to a COVID online show that was limited in number of people. So I got invited via RSVP. So that was exciting. But I've not seen her in person live now. Very
See,
sadly.
I was supposed to see her in live, and then she like canceled it. So,
Because of COVID, so it's actually a safety concern.
um,
Did she go on the rest of the tour? Yes. But
did you just skip Canada? Yes. Did she
anyways,
decide not to come to Canada at all this time? Yes.
any users. Yeah, she's been getting a lot of hate lately. Just I think it's just because she's blown up, and the more supporters you have, the more haters you're gonna have, unfortunately. And so she like opened up for Olivia Rodrigo, and then opened up for Taylor Swift, made a song with Taylor. She's blown up. People are gonna hate. One of the things that they hate on, I don't know if you hate on this, but speaking of volume, some people say that she is a whispery singer.
Yes, that's exactly. I mentioned that recently.
You
She
have
whispers.
you have mentioned that? Okay, I
Yes.
wasn't sure.
People hate whisper ones.
One thing I did think is crazy if you say that, because people called Billie Eilish like a whispery singer.
They do. Yes, they have said that.
And so
However, she has proven that wrong.
I feel like you almost gotta like
Gracie.
stand with Gracie, cause
No,
like
because no. See, her like she whispers, but she also has like a certain type of style that she sings that is like not nor like she's forcing it, and I don't know how to
mhm.
explain it. I don't know like what the style is exactly,
Well,
but no, he knows.
she actually has been releasing a lot of these like live versions of her songs through it's like Vivo Extended Play or something on YouTube. And she's not been whispering. She's been killing it with the vocals. But um sorry. I'm so sorry. It's complete I'm just watching Siege in the background because there's like a big event going on right now, and someone just team killed, and it really threw me off. She just beamed his teammate. It's like
Uh,
pro league. Anyways, she's been doing these like extended plays, and then I haven't got the chance to watch it yet, but she did this little like mini documentary short film thing about it all, and in it, a clip that a lot of people and like a lot of Gracie fans have been posting on Twitter is a part where she explains that, and she like kind of gets emotional about like people calling her a whispery singer and her being a whispery singer. And she said that she doesn't want to be and like never wanted to be a whispery singer. It was just that like
can't
didn't
see
she didn't want to be heard. It's like
because she's a bad singer.
that's crazy. You don't mean that. You
Yeah.
don't mean that. Okay. But yeah, she just like she explains it as like she didn't want to be heard, or she was like, afraid of being heard. So it led to her developing this style on accident. And so maybe in the future, as she gets more comfortable, we'll see her kill it on the vocals in the recordings too.
All I wanted to say was I miss Billie Eilish, but then I thought about the beginning meeting that I wasn't going to talk about Billie Eilish, but then I wanted to bring up this topic about me not wanting to talk about Billie Eilish, but then I ended up talking about
All
Billie
right,
Eilish because I
guys,
wanted to talk
mini
about
Billie
Billie
Eilish
Eilish. I
segment
miss
because
Billie
it
Eilish.
always happens.
I love Billie
Guys,
Eilish.
she cut a song from her
She
set list.
did.
She was
You
late to
should
one of her
see me
one of her
in a crowd.
shows.
Which is a crazy time to cut it because it literally was in the newest Marvel TV show Agatha all along. Is that what it's called?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
I didn't know. Is this? So the problem. Do you care about spoilers for that show? Because I don't know if
Okay,
this is a
I
spoiler.
know what spoilers are. I know basically all spoilers. So if you care about the show, do not listen right now. Beep, beep. Skip
plug
like
your ears real
5
quick.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If we're still yapping about it, then L. But continue. Yes.
Was it advertised that the Heartstopper kid is Wanda's kid, or is that like
No.
a reveal that happened? Because
That was a
everyone has been
reveal that
posting about it,
happened.
and there's like
So-
posters and this, that, the other thing. And I feel like if that was advertised, I would have watched the show.
Yeah, no. So he is playing someone called Wiccan, who
Okay.
is in the comics like let me get the exact thing. But he's not. That's his character's name. So his character's name before that is called Teen. No one's fucking called Teen, so everyone was like, "That's a little sus."
Mm-hmm.
So Wiccan is a superhero appearing in the American comic book published by Marvel Comics. The character has been deciphered as a member of the Young Avengers, a team of teen superheroes, as well as Strike Force and the New Avengers. He is, I know he's very. Oh my God! Hello, are we here?
Hi.
Sorry,
Yep.
my whole monitor just went black.
That's
That
not good.
concerned me. But he's a very well-known character, and I think he's like in the comic book gay as well.
Okay.
So people were like, Joe Locke plays Heartstopper. He's gay in real life. He's gay in that show. He must be gay in this one too. But yeah, no, I can't seem to find many things about it, but right now. But basically, the big reveal. Well, first of all, the big reveal just happened this past Wednesday. I think the episodes came out that he is Wiccan, or he is like Wanda Maximoff's son, because Agatha goes to him again. I haven't watched the show.
I've also not watched the show.
So
We were talking about a show
this,
that we have not seen.
but I want to see it now. But I'm like, at the end of the show, she's like, you sound so much like your mother, and then something happens, and then it's like, you should see me in a crown. Anyways,
Yeah, I saw they posted, because there's like a iconic poster of Wanda, and she's got like red magic going all around her and stuff, and they did like one of them with him, but it's like blue and he's wearing a crown and stuff.
Yeah, but actually the real reveal, he did not reveal any of this during the press conference. Before that, it was leaked that he was Wiccan from Funko Pop. Funko Pop decided to post the Funko Pops from the show, and coincidentally had the name Wiccan on his. But he is playing Billy Maximoff, Wiccan.
Is Wiccan within comics Billy Maximoff, like related to Wanda?
That's a good question.
Because what I'm trying to get at is, like, the way I understood this show is that I thought it was completely like separate, standalone from like the future of Marvel. This wasn't advertised like this. This is just how I took it based on what I saw. I figured it would be completely separate to what will happen in the future, and that this is just like what's going on with Agatha, or how Agatha came to be, or like, you know, what she's doing in the future. And because they've been doing those like
spin-off.
I don't know if this was part of it, but they were doing, it's like Marvel like Spotlight or something. I don't know, but they say it's like less super multiversal and stuff like that, and more just like grounded. So I thought it was going to be one of those. But if it was advertised that it was Billy Maximoff, I feel like I would have been more likely to watch the show this time, actually.
Okay, so this is Wikipedia, and this is spoiler. This is connected to the comic books.
Guys, we are still talking about it, by the way.
We're still talking about
this moment.
Recruited to the Young Avengers by Iron Lad, Wiccan Stories includes the discovery that he and fellow teen hero Speed are in fact the long-lost twin brothers, and that the pair are reincarnations of the sons of Scarlet Witch and her husband Vision. Billy reincarnated from William Maximoff. Significant storylines from the character include his and his brother search for their original mother, learning to master his powers, and an ongoing relationship with his teammate, later husband, Hulkling.
See, maybe my break from Marvel worked, because now,
oh my god, Hulkling. Wait, don't they show that in fucking end of She-Hulk?
Dude, there's some other...
Wait. If so, then Joe, good luck, because that one looked scary. She-Hulk. Is that not the right character? Also, John, are you here? Because it sounded like you cut off. No, that was Scar. Skaar. John's PC crashed. So yeah, not Hulkling, different person. Well, it's an update. I'm typing this to John right now. It's not the same character in She-Hulk. Anywho, oh my god, guys, it's just us. Let's talk shit about John. No. I hope everyone's doing well and you guys are drinking water and taking care of yourself. I'm excited for the viewer SMP. I am kind of in a Stardew addiction at the moment, so that's fun. because I am very much enjoying Stardew. See, I'm kind of having the issue where I do enjoy streaming 2 days a week because I have time to do other aspects of my life and be able to live my life instead of just being dedicated to stream. But at the same time, because I'm only streaming twice a week, I feel like I'm also limited at the content that I make. I know I've been only streaming Stardew, but it's like, if I had more days to stream, like, I want to play Stardew so badly that it's like, okay, I'm going to stream Stardew. But it's like, I know like Fields of Mysticia, I think is how it's called. Like that game, like I know B has been wanting me to play. So, and it looks interesting. It's kind of just like Stardew, but like different kind of vibe. But it's like, I don't want to start that series up while I have the Stardew series up. And then I'm also doing the SMP. Like I don't have enough days in the week to do all of these things. Welcome back, John.
The last thing I was going to say about the Marvel thing. Oh,
You're
did I
here.
crash? Everything is frozen.
Oh.
I might be crashing again.
Well, speak your Marvel thing now.
If you can still hear me and I don't get cut off, no, it's like kind of long.
I can still hear you though.
Maybe my break from Marvel worked because I'm kind of like eating this tea up and now I'm trying to figure out like, did the kid ever exist? Because I didn't understand that. I thought the kids were like fake.
So
I guess the kids are real, and then like
no, the kids,
and then like where's the other kid then? And then
you don't
is like Wanda
Wikipedia?
alive then?
No,
and
I wish. I love Wanda.
You know, and then like I'm eating up this tea. I think I have to shut off my computer though.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. But
okay, before you shut off your computer, let's continue this topic.
Okay.
But I think I read something where like her son was in an SUV outside of the Hex or something like that during the entirety of like I read something that everything that Wanda did in Multiverse of Madness was useless. So
cute, fun.
That's so much
Love
fun.
that.
And that's honestly, I don't really know. We'll watch a show and we'll come back, guys. Just wait.
Facts.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
Bye,
all
John.
my screens are now black and they have white squares on them.
You know, I messaged John because Natalie was talking to me yesterday and she was like, you should maybe like upgrade your PC. I think John needs to upgrade his PC more than I do.
I definitely need to upgrade.
And he's dead. Well. Get some 07s in the chat, please, for John's PC. What were we talking about? Oh, content. Yeah, it's just like another thing with my PC though is like it's October. I love spooky. I love spooky time. Fall's my favorite season. I love Halloween because I get to dress up as someone else for a day and I don't have to be myself. It's kind of funny. Like I always said this about drama and Halloween, where like Halloween and drama are like the two places I can feel the most myself. But at the same time, not really, because I'm playing a character. I guess it's kind of like in my head is I'm being so goofy during it is that it's not really like it's like I can just play it off as a character. Like people won't judge me for being myself because they think it's a character, you know? But yeah, no, I love fall and I love everything themed fall. So I'm sad I haven't been able to play like a horror game. Like I've played Slenderman before. I don't really want to play it again just because I've played it before and I first tried it. I don't want to drink myself, you know? But Until Dawn, like it just came out on PC and I really want to play it, but I'm below the recommended, but I'm above the minimum. So I think I could play it off stream, but I can't play it on stream. And I love streaming games, especially if it's single player. I can't get through a single player game for the life of me. That's like The Last of Us. I wanted to play The Last of Us, then watch The Last of Us. And now I can't do either of those because actually I do have Crave. So
hey, Mckenzie. Fuck you! I wanted to watch you play The Last of Us in The Last of Us.
Then.
And now I still haven't seen you play The Last of Us.
I want to play The Last of Us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Anywho, John.
I know.
Talk your shit. I just went on a little thing when you were gone, so go.
Talk my shit? Want me to talk my shit? I had an NPC old lady hit on me. Well, I was at work earlier. Or maybe she didn't hit on me. I don't know.
Like Elon Musk? His robots are out already?
I don't know. But maybe, bro. Like, this lady just spoke like someone who'd be on the side of the road in Spider-Man.
Oh. Stan Lee cameo?
I was just like the Spider-Man like game. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was just like walking in the store doing my thing, and then this lady was like, "Excuse me, can you?" And then she's like reaching up, so I was like, "Oh, do you need me to reach something?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm tall and I can't even reach it." So then I walk over, super easy to grab. She definitely could have grabbed it. I don't know why she didn't. So then I just grabbed the bottle of Gatorade and I hand it to her, and she goes, "You're just the man I needed," and starts walking away. And then she stops, turns around, and goes, "Tell your mother I said thank you from me for making you such a great kid."
Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
"Will do."
It's also like funny because like you're 21.
Yeah,
You're
that's what I mean.
adult.
I feel like she doesn't know what's going on. Like she's just that's what she was coded to say.
And what did you say to her?
I was just like, "Will do," and laughed.
Did you tell your mother?
No, I didn't. I just remembered that.
Damn.
When I got in the car, me and my mom just like immediately started talking about something else. So
Well, make sure you tell your mother soon because
I will.
you're gonna disappoint this NPC old lady.
I'm so
How's
sorry to
she
her.
gonna feel?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll probably never see her again.
Hey, you never know. Maybe she'll come back just to find you.
Please don't. Random old lady, if you're listening.
Maybe she's a fan of the podcast. Oh my
Dun, dun,
god.
dun.
It's secretly a viewer of ours. I don't have any topics, so continue, John.
I have mine from earlier. Is it time enough to talk about it?
It's 30 minutes, yeah.
So, as we were saying earlier, Mackenzie, how do you feel about inviting yourself to things?
I invite myself to many things. I invited myself to the washroom earlier to take a piss. I invited myself to
That's-
the kitchen to go
That's
make
not how
some
that.
food.
That's not how
I
that
invited
works.
myself to my own stream.
Like your
Um,
friends are doing something. How do you feel about inviting yourself to that thing? They did not invite you.
It depends what friend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're close enough to them, you'd be like, "Oh, hey, can I come?"
What are they doing? When
A
are they
thing
doing
you
it?
want to do.
With who?
I don't know all the details. It's
'Cause-
hypothetical.
Because these are very important things. Like if it's a close friend of mine, then I'd
Uh-huh.
be like, maybe I'll invite it. But like if it's with someone I hate, then I'm like, no, fuck that shit. I'm not going.
It
But
is
then-
just your friend and their family.
See, my friends, I've never spoken to their parents. Their parents know I exist, and I've been friends with them for 9th, 10, 11, 12, first year, second year, third year, fourth. I've been friends with them for 8 years and have never had a conversation.
You've been friends with every one of your friends for 8 years?
No, I've been friends with these two scenarios.
No, but I'm saying a hypothetical right now, just in general.
But it depends on the friend. Not all of my friendships are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's my boyfriend, then I'm inviting myself.
Okay.
If it's my best friend who I don't speak to, like, I don't speak to her parents for 8 months. 8 years of my life, I'm inviting myself.
Uh-huh.
If it's, those are all my friends. If it's like my friend from university who I'm
What?
not really close to, then I'm not inviting myself.
Okay. Fair.
If it's you, your family scares me, so I'm not inviting myself. Your
Fair enough.
family is just very social.
Yeah.
They're very happy and very
Anyways,
hyper.
the
And
way
I am not that.
despite my parents being social, the way I was raised is that it is extremely rude to invite yourself to things. My parents have like explicitly said that.
See,
I've been told and taught that.
why
so-
were you told and taught? Like, I feel like
I don't
that's something
know.
that I've never been taught that. Like, I feel like
My parents like explicitly told me like you don't invite yourself stuff that's like really rude.
Like, did you invite yourself to something and then your parents were
No,
like,
I
"Whoa, don't do
no,
that."
I mean I don't remember, but I don't think I did. I think it was just like a general thing that they taught me is that like just don't do that. It's rude.
Elaborate, because I know you've thought about this at work.
I did think about it at work, and I talked to Natalie about it actually because Natalie is a non-hypothetical scenario. She's a real scenario in this because it is Canadian Thanksgiving,
Hello.
and Mackenzie celebrated early. She celebrated yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And Natalie found out that she was celebrating, and she invited herself to your family's Thanksgiving dinner, and she went.
So I was just chilling on the couch, living my life, and I get texted from my friend Natalie. Hold.
Holding.
Hold. Can I come to your Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow? And then a few minutes later, never mind. And I'm thinking to myself, she's in call with John and my sister. My sister must have responded, right?
Well,
But that was not the case.
well, it was the case, and it wasn't the case. So
Elaborate.
she originally asked Jade, and then Jade said yes, and then we kind of realized that she's not really going to be hanging out with Jade. She would be hanging out with you. So Jade was like, "Yeah, you should probably ask my sister that, not me.
I am the sister, yes, but I
You
didn't have
are
time
the
to
and
reply.
then she asked, and then she we were just talking about because I was saying like to me that's crazy, and then she was like, "Oh, are you guys gonna have like family over?" And Jade said like you'd have some like an uncle over or something and like cousins and stuff.
Yeah, I had
And
my
then
aunt, not my aunt, my cousin, and my his wife and my uncle, and that's it. My
and then
family gatherings are very not formal.
oh, okay. I
They,
mean,
they,
mine aren't really that formal either, but
but your
uh,
mom loves a family gathering. Your mother
yes.
loves a party.
But yeah,
We simply
after
made food and then they all left.
after Nat heard that um they were there, she snap told you never mind, but then after she said never mind, she was like, "Well, I feel like I'm good with people." And then she changed her mind on the never mind.
Well, later on, Jade came downstairs and we were talking, and my mom was there. And I was like, "Oh yeah, Natalie asked if she could come over for Thanksgiving," and then said, "No, never mind." My mom was like, "What? And she can come over. I love Natalie."
Hmm.
And then Natalie came over for Thanksgiving because my mom loves Natalie.
So was Natalie the hypothetical in this scenario, or would you invite yourself to Natalie's Thanksgiving?
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
I don't talk to Natalie's mother, nor do I talk to her siblings.
Hmm.
I would be very odd one out.
So
See, I also think I wouldn't invite myself to anyone's Thanksgiving because I'm a very picky eater. I
yeah,
went to
yeah.
Natalie's house and she made pasta and salmon and I barely ate any of it and I felt so bad.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, that reminds me. In sixth grade, there was a new kid at the school. His name was Dylan, and I became friends with him pretty quickly. We were on the bus together, and I ended up going over his family's house, and I was like the first one in the school to like be his friend and like go to his house. And I went over, and I'm a very picky eater, and his family made like pasta with calamari in it, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like so scared to say that I was picky and don't like that. So I just sat there. They definitely knew I didn't eat it, but I just like sat there and didn't eat anything. And then they were like saying like, "Oh, you like not hungry?" And I was like, "No, I ate some of it. It was really good, but I'm full now." Even though I ate none of it. Um, but I ate like they had like chicken cutlets with it too, so I ate like a piece of chicken. Um, but yeah, so this threw me into a spot because when I'm at work, I just like think random shit. There's nothing going on. I can just autopilot my job, right? And so then I got to like deep thinking about it, and I was like, damn, yeah, it like the way I was raised is that it's really rude to invite yourself to stuff. So like I just couldn't because I felt bad for that because I almost like I wasn't sure if I did, but I almost made her like start second guessing if it was like rude or not, and that's not what I meant to do. Um, And so I was just like thinking about it. And from one angle, that's just like how I was raised. So it's like just ingrained in my brain that like inviting yourself to things is wrong. And then from another angle, there's like a level of it where this is less so with like my really good friends. Like I wouldn't really think this about maybe like you or Natalie, but maybe sometimes still. But there's like a level of like overthinking or like social anxiety to it where I'm like, if they wanted me to be there, then I would have already been invited, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to cause an awkward thing where I invite myself and then they either like pity say yes but don't actually want me there, or like they just feel bad because then they have to say no because like I like if they wanted me there, I just would have been invited.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I don't think like it's really hard for me to invite myself to things, even like I remember during COVID forever ago, there'd be times like you'd be playing games in your Discord or something, and I'd always like ask if it was okay if I could join and stuff. And there was a point where you were just like, you can just join call. Like it's
Yeah.
fine. You don't have to ask. But I don't know. It's just still like a mental barrier to get over. But I thought about it more, and I think not having that barrier there, at least with like your really close friends, can lead to like a more fulfilling life and just like experiencing more because like Natalie asked if she could go to your Thanksgiving dinner and she went and the food was great. She had a great time. So I think in the future, it doesn't come up a lot that I'd even have the opportunity like to invite myself, you know what I mean? But maybe I'll be more willing to.
Like the worst thing people could say is no. You know.
Yeah, that was another thing where like Natalie said, because when I said like if she like if they wanted me there, I would have already been invited. She said like if Mackenzie says no or like it's just for family or something, it's just okay. And just like life goes on. And I was like, you're right, actually.
I
But
understand why inviting yourself can feel a bit strange,
hmm
but I think it's totally okay to express interest in joining. It shows you're enthusiastic
ChatGPT,
about
your
spending
opinions.
time together.
Do you feel
Often
nothing anymore?
people appreciate it. I just feel like it can lead to more fun moments
Do
and
you feel
connections.
do you feel no emotions?
It's bad. It's really bad. I
What the
can't do
fuck?
anything without ChatGPT. What's good?
I, when we're doing the podcast, I check my Twitter bookmarks to see if I bookmarked any topics.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a tweet bookmarked. That's my most recent bookmark from today, which means I probably
Oh,
did it while like scrolling while we were talking. And I don't remember reading it, nor liking it, nor bookmarking it, but I have it liked and bookmarked.
and what is it?
It's not even a topic. It's actually something you would hate to talk about.
Tell
It
me
just
it.
it just says Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will be at Yankee Stadium tonight for game one of the
Wow.
ALCS. I don't remember reading that. I didn't know that information, but I liked it and bookmarked it.
The last thing I bookmarked was Billie Eilish. During I don't know which show was this, but it was her at lunch where she does the piano keys, and they say
Mm.
Billie looks so real in this video. I hate it, and I saved it.
Now, does Billie
That's the
Eilish ever get
second
like
time I've talked about Billie. Fuck.
does Billie ever get like music leaks or anything?
She had that music leak with KSI because that was real.
Oh, well, that reminds me. Um, there has been a massive leak from the company Game Freak, also known as the company that makes the Pokemon games. And I think also just general like the shows and stuff too. I don't know if Game Freak's involved or if it was just a leak from the Pokemon company. There's a huge Pokemon leak, okay? Like
Mm-hmm.
1 terabyte of data was apparently stolen. Not all of it has been released yet to the masses, but a lot of it has been released. And with that has come a lot of interesting information, I guess.
Oh.
So there was the normal stuff you would expect from like a video game company leak where it's like, oh, concept art for characters and Pokemon that never came out. Um, there's like source code for games and like beta versions of games and stuff that have released and some unreleased games that are like coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then more interestingly, um, a leak of the entire official origin story of the Pokemon universe, essentially the Pokemon Bible, an extremely long, in-depth lore on like how the Pokemon universe came to be and like the gods and shit of the universe that just isn't known about, but they privately wrote about the entire thing and
Oh.
is
Okay.
now leaked. Um, and then some more controversial, I
Did they
guess you
go
can say,
hunting for
leaks.
that content?
What do you mean? Like the
Like,
leakers and
was that
stuff?
their goal to leak that?
I think their goal was just to steal a bunch of information from the company, and then they did, and now they posted hundreds of gigabytes of it online, And so people have just been like sifting through all of like the random shit, random files and stuff that have been
I
posted.
see.
And that
Yeah.
was just like among the files. Um, but then as part of that, there has also been uh some interesting, I guess you could say, like stories and stuff written by the game devs that I guess are canon or just like I mean the devs wrote them, right? So I guess that means it's canon, but there's shit like there's this like octopus Pokemon, for example, and the devs or a dev or someone wrote a story internally about a man who used to go for walks on the beach and then he saw one and he mated with it, and then the next
What?
day he saw it again and he mated with it again,
What?
and then he had a dream about it and it said that it would bear his children, and so he went back and there was like his son was there. He had a baby boy with this octopus Pokemon.
You ever think that you should like get off the internet for a day?
It's crazy, but a video game company wrote this about their video game that they also internally acknowledged at least one of the generations. Their target audience was
Is it
fourth graders.
is that considered bestiality?
I don't know. That's the question. And if it
That's gonna be the
is,
description of the podcast.
if it is,
Mackenzie and John talk about if something is bestiality or not.
if it is, then there's even crazier stories.
Oh God.
There's one where this lady and her friends, they used to go into the woods and like uh, get like find wild Pokemon, and they'd like torture them and beat them up and stuff, and then some of them they'd kill them, right? And
Oh,
they would be
okay.
horrible to these Pokemon. And then the lady like goes out into the woods one time or something like that. I read the story very briefly, so take some of it with a grain of salt, but the overarching theme is real. She like went into the woods or something, and then she like got knocked out by one of the Pokemon, and then she like sort of gained consciousness or something, and she's
Are you
in the
sure you didn't
woods.
start reading fanfics?
No, this is real from the leaks. People have been talking about this on the internet. It's from the leaks. Trust me. Um, and the like Pokemon. Oh, here we go. I found it. I found it. It's real. Yeah. So she like awoke and she was in like the woods or something, and there was a lake, and she was surrounded by a bunch of these two types of Pokemon, and all of the Pokemon had wounds on their bodies because they were the tortured Pokemon left by the woman and her companions and stuff. And then there was also some corpses hanging from the trees, and they were the Pokemon that this woman and her friends had killed and stuff, and the Pokemon were throwing their bodies into the lake, right? And she was terrified and she tried to run away, but then a Pokemon showed up and she like fainted, and
You know
then
what
she
I'm imagining? I'm
what?
imagining someone's like, you know what? I think today I'm going to listen to a full Oh That Reminds Me podcast. And they get to this part and they're like,
This
is this what
this
every
isn't
single episode is like?
this isn't the normal topic. This is just crazy, and I need to talk about it because this is insane. Keep in mind, video game developers
Let us
wrote
know
this
if you
about
have
their
heard
lore.
about this.
This is the internal lore that the devs like have created about their game, right?
And this is like
So
actual,
yes, from the developers, it got leaked from their files. It was probably like
like, it's not a
obviously it was never.
parody account.
No, this is the official Real Leaks account. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone in the Pokemon community right now is talking about all of these leaks, okay? If I got, then there is millions of people getting got right now, and this is the greatest prank of all time, but I don't think it is. I think it's from the leaks. Um, and so she wakes up and her like, stuff are carrying her home, right? Then sometime later, the woman gives birth to a child, but it's not a human child. It's one of those Pokemon. It's a baby of one of those Pokemon that was in the woods, which means that while she was unconscious, one of the Pokemon R-worded her and
What?
impregnated her. And so then she gave birth to a Pokemon. This is the internal lore written by the developers. This shit is crazy. And then her friends go to her house because they're concerned for her, see the Pokemon, stab it and fucking murder it.
What the fuck?
They stab it in the chest and they kill it. And then the woman gets overrun by sorrow when she sees it because it's her kid, and so she's attached to it. And so then she grabs its body and she runs away into the woods and she throws herself into the water of the lake where all of the Pokemon bodies were. And this teaches the friends to treat those Pokemon as companions, just as that woman had in her final moments before jumping in the lake and killing herself. This is the lore.
It's like
Midsummer
Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying. And this is just one story.
This? How many people are on this
I don't
team?
know. I don't know if this was like if this story was written by just like one developer or if this was like a whole team came up with this, but this is like in the developer's files, like a story written. And that's just like
what a leaker just put in.
No, no, I don't think so. Again, if it is, then I'm getting got, and literally millions of people and the entire Pokemon community are getting got. But no one has said like, haha, get got.
Has no one said what the fuck?
Everyone is saying what the fuck. No one is supporting this. Everyone is like, what the fuck are you guys talking about over there? What are you guys doing as a company? Why is this a story? And again, that's just one of them. The stories, one of the Pokemon is like a pedophile or something. Like, there's crazy shit written by these developers for their game that's meant for fourth graders. Internally written that it's for fourth graders. There's even a character design for maybe their future generations are for fourth graders, but regardless, like that's crazy. Yeah, that was the origin, and then there's like
I just sent a tweet of the whole actual
and then there's like
text.
a better translated because it was like in Japanese. There's like a longer, better translated version that finally got like released. But there's
There's
like
definitely people that are fans of it because I just saw someone tweet Pokemon writers making deep lore about the creation of the universe but never using it, and it's guy writing on fire.
Okay, the creation of the universe thing is fine because that one is separate from these crazy stories. So like the lore on like the Pokemon creation is like wild and in-depth and cool. This other shit is not cool.
Would you like to read it to everyone?
I'm not reading that entire story. No, that's the one that I just summarized because he finally like found it and sent it to me.
No, I didn't know which one it was. I just sent one.
Yeah. But then, or maybe it's not. Maybe this is a different. No,
it's about kidnapping.
The firework. Oh yeah, this is the one about Typhlosion being a pedophile. He kidnaps a little girl and like gaslights her and makes her forget like where she was and stuff. And yeah, it's a whole thing.
The girl was woken up by the man's voice. When she looked outside, the sun was already setting. Let's eat some green fruit today. Wait for me.
But it's not a man. It's a Pokemon. It's Typhlosion. Anyways, as part of this, there's also like the like character design notes and like the early pitches of the game, like what they envisioned characters to be, right? And one of these characters, the developers wrote for the pitch. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'll read the important parts that outline how kind of crazy this is for a game for kids. They wrote that this character is a sexy pilot that's 18 years old. Appearance, 165 centimeters tall, around 53 kilograms in weight, brown skin. Quote, this is the translation. It is slim, but only the chest is large, meaning she got big ol' yitties. Clothing, casual clothing.
Thank you for the addition.
Yeah, of course, in case anyone didn't know.
There.
Clothing, casual clothing such as hot pants and tank tops, more exposure. And then they just included appearance images Isabella Fontana and Jennifer Lopez. There's just photos of them.
What?
But like the developers making this game, which is pixels by the way, the characters are little sprites and stuff like that. They said like, yeah, they're a sexy pilot with a big chest and they wear hot pants and tank tops. The more exposure, the better. this shit is crazy. The stuff that's
I don't know
coming
what
out.
you want me to comment on this.
There's nothing to comment really. I just need to outline how insane this is, and like more and more keeps coming out. And if you go research the Pokemon leaks, guys, if you are a fan of Pokemon, go tap in and figure out what the fuck is going
Maybe
on.
don't if you're a child. I don't know how many
Maybe
people
if you're a child, maybe just stay away from Pokemon.
But
Because
you know
the
what
developers
you're-
internally are doing some crazy shit.
You know what you sound like?
What do I sound like?
An angry parent who
I
went to
am.
a Sabrina Carpenter concert and was sad about the sexual things that she was doing at the concert.
I am 17 years old and Sabrina
What?
Carpenter scares me.
You're 21.
Have you not seen that?
No, what?
I don't know if you want to give context, but the like original.
I'll give a little context to Sabrina Carpenter's show.
Yeah, give the Sabrina
Okay.
Carpenter show context because this is
So-
all linked.
If you guys don't know, Sabrina Carpenter is very well known for making a lot of sexual jokes or comments in things like her Nonsense outro, and now especially with her new album, Short and Sweet. She has a song like Juno, which is that's based off a movie that was like wants a guy to get her pregnant, and then she has songs like Bedcam.
She makes
show,
she makes horny music.
she makes
It's
horny
just-
music, yes.
And that's okay.
But let me tell you,
music's
they're
good.
bops, okay?
Yeah, the music's good.
See, I can listen to Sabrina Carpenter and not get hated on, but if I listen to Phineas's horny song, I get hated on.
No, that song's
Anywho.
good too.
But during her
I
show,
just used to think
she
it was
has-
really funny.
She has a lot of very sexual, explicit. You don't see anything, just actions. For example, at the end of Bedcam, where she is dancing on a bed, her like one of her male actors, like the curtain covers and it's like a projector kind of vibe. You like, there's been different scenarios, but like one, like I think he like smacked her ass or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't behind the curtain. But during Juno, she has a part of the song where she's like, have you ever tried this one? And then she did like a 6 position. And she's now has been changing it up, even though she's been repeating some of them, which is fine. She stopped the outro. So she shut the Nonsense outro for a reason and started a new intro now. And she just made her life a lot more complicated. That's what I'm hearing. But parents are not very happy about this because they're bringing their like 13, 14, 12-year-olds to a show. Meanwhile, Sabrina Carpenter makes very explicit music.
She makes.
If you listen to the words.
There's songs where there's like innuendos or whatever, and like maybe that goes over your head, but she has very sexually explicit music.
And
so like
she's
parents
also
got to figure out what their kids are listening to.
25?
Yeah, she's old and been doing
Like-
not old, but like she's not a teenager, and she's been doing this music thing for a lot longer than most people realize.
Yeah, like she's 25, which is 1999?
Yeah.
Oh god, she's a year
Yeah, she's
younger,
not even-
older than my
she's-
sister, not younger.
She's not even 2000s, and this is like her 6th album.
Yeah, this is her 6th album, but like also like I can understand people having that complaint for like Olivia Rodrigo because Olivia, she was literally right off of Disney. She's like she has a young viewer base.
I
compared to Sabrina.
can sort of get the Olivia Rodrigo hate maybe on that,
But, like,
or
her
not hate,
songs
but
are
like
not
criticisms.
sexual. Like what's it called?
I mean, they're not outright sexual like Sabrina Carpenter's.
Yeah.
But like there's songs where it can be implied.
Yeah, but like they're not like I can understand a parent getting more upset about the obsessed dance where compared to Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter, I feel like you like with the song.
Sabrina,
she
you
makes,
have no room to complain. Just you need to figure out what
Listen
your kid
to
is
the
listening to more
song,
so.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this topic. You seem like you had something to add to it, and then I was
Well, yeah, what I said. So there was like a post that went really viral from someone who they tweeted, "I'm sorry, but am I the only one offended? Like, why is she being disgusting sexually in front of children?" Skullface. And by now, I think they're just a troll account or something. But they hit a banger, which has 13 million views now in their replies, in which they said, "You guys are disgusting and weird for defending a literal weirdo. I'm 17 and afraid of Sabrina Carpenter when she's performing. You guys need help.
It's
And
a
so and
of
so now
Sabrina
yeah, and
Carpenter.
so now online it is becoming a thing to say you're afraid of Sabrina Carpenter or various other artists. So people are just saying I'm 17 and afraid.
Ah, I see.
It is one of if they are a troll account, which they have to be because they started rebranding their account at one point. They made it look like they were a complete Ariana Grande stan account. In the replies, they put a video of Taylor Swift dancing like shit on stage. No, not dancing like shit.
No,
Not.
she danced like shit.
It's just like not good dancing. I don't know. She's just like having fun doing her thing.
Listen,
And she
listen, listen. If
said,
Dua
talk to me when.
Lipa could have that glow up of dancing from the Dua Lipa twist to now getting, I think she got an award for choreography.
True. Dua Lipa puts in
Taylor
the
Swift
fucking.
has the
Dua Lipa
money to
puts in the
fix
work.
it.
But she said like Sabrina can't do this, by the way. You never see Taylor showing herself like that on stage, which also isn't true. Um, she has like a sexual song. Anyways,
But no one complains
um,
about that with her.
yeah. I don't really get it. I think parents just need to pay attention to what their kids are doing more, or listening to more, especially nowadays in like the age of the internet. You know.
Yeah, I don't get people, but before we end off the podcast, we have 4 minutes left. To keep going on our pop girly nation convo of concerts.
We're ripping that shit.
Yep. It's not. That's not even like. Wait, what does he say? This is Hassan, by the way, from Fairhan.
Cutie
Gir-
says girly pop nation. Cutie
Girly
Hassan.
Pop
They all,
Nation.
they all
Ours will
say
be
girly
Pop Girly
yeah.
Nation.
Pop girly
Not the
nation.
same. Not the same.
Yeah.
But recently Olivia Rodrigo has been on fucking tour for so fucking long. I saw her in March and she's still on tour. It's been I think a year and she has now got an award for touring artist or something like that.
Which people got mad. It was like tour of the year, like tour artist of the year.
Oh, because Taylor didn't get it.
People got mad because Taylor didn't get it, or like various other artists. But the tour has to start in this year. And the Eras tour has been going on
for fucking long.
Really long, since March of last year.
Myself when it comes in game when it comes. No, I can say that on. It's coming to Canada, and I'm not excited.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I bring up Olivia Rodrigo is because she's in her Australia leg, and she was recently performing in Melbourne.
See what you did there.
What'd I do?
Continue the topic. You said Australia leg.
Where she went to go see Pesto the Penguin. Pesto the Penguin.
Oh, by the way, wait, I need to clear something up on air. Pesto is cute. I like relooked at Pesto. I got gaslit.
To think that Pesto was ugly?
She met up with Pesto, and then Natalie DM'd me and said, I'm about to say the most controversial thing I've ever said in my life. Pesto isn't that cute. And then I was like just off of waking up, and I was like, yeah, I kind of agree, whatever. And then I later resaw Pesto, and I was like, no, Pesto's adorable.
Pesto is literally the fluffiest monster
She's so
in the
wrong.
world. I just want to hug Pesto. That's all I
Pesto's,
want. He's
Pesto's
so
cute.
fluffy.
So, Natalie, when you hear this, I can't believe you gaslit me after I just woke up.
This is the influence of Natalie. I hope you know. This is what she's done to you.
Yeah,
she's
a bad
gaslit you into
influence.
thinking that Glee is fun. She's
Glee
gaslit you
is so
into
funny.
liking Taylor Swift. Like, you need to, like...
I haven't listened to Taylor Swift in like half a year.
Good. I also just sent you a fan edit of Pesto the Penguin. Enjoy.
I see that. It is wonderful.
But yeah, Olivia Rodrigo recently was performing in Melbourne after seeing Pesto. Melbourne.
Sorry, I'm tapped in with the Australians out there. Shout out you guys. It's Melbourne.
And that if I was in Olivia's position, I would be crying because the first thing that happened was during the intro, she fell through the stage.
Yep.
Because basically she has a little platform thing that raises her up and down, and normally when she's performing, it's up. But you know, with her doing so many shows, she becomes comfortable with the stage. So she wasn't looking where she was going, and she fell through the floor and hit her like rib cage pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And all she went was,
edge.
"Oh, that was fun." And I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, the
Cause
way
that looked painful.
I don't know if it's just the way she talks or if it was like the way she was just recovering because like she was kind of rattled by that or whatever. But the way she was talking, I do have to say, it did kind of sound like she was talking to a group of kids. She like fell and then she
Yes.
was like, "That was fun, guys. That I'm okay. That was fun."
Wait, hold.
It did
While
kind of sound
talking
like
about
she was
this,
talking to a small group of children.
yeah, it did seem like she was missing a little kid. But while talking about this, the floor was closed like 2 seconds before. Like I literally just saw the video right now like, on my page. Like like in like 2 seconds, the thing moves.
Um, I saw a
I just
theory
sent
that
you the video.
yeah, yeah,
Look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
video. Do you see the
I'm
evidence that
I'm
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 showing you
looking
right
at it.
now?
I see the evidence. Um, I low-key think that's an angle thing because I feel like I can see it sort of open there.
Anywho,
But maybe it's
but
not an angle thing. I don't know. I did see a sorry, Mackenzie just sent me a thing about I'm 17 and afraid of
you
Billie
guys are
Eilish.
disgusting
This
and
is
weird for today a little weirdo. I'm 17 and afraid of Billie Eilish when she's performing.
yeah.
You guys need help.
Yeah, this is the new thing. This troll account cooked. That is such a good line. Um But I did see a funny theory. I don't know if you've been seeing this for a while, but I've been seeing it here and there. And at first I didn't get it, and now it's really funny. People are saying that someone said, "Where was Beyonce?" There's this like kind of joke theory, I think, that Beyonce just like runs the music industry, and if you don't like Beyonce, she tries to kill you.
What?
I'm explaining that. I'm explaining that really, really roughly. But yeah, there's like videos of people like there was one of the people that's from like High School Musical, the musical, the series. They got asked like their favorite artists and stuff, and they were like naming them, and then someone was like, "Oh, what about Beyonce?" And they're like, "Oh my God, I completely forgot. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Beyonce." And people are saying like she's fearing for her life. Like,
She
so
had to say it legally.
yeah, there's just this weird kind of, I assume it's a joke, but there's weird like theory that Beyonce's out to out to
Uh,
get people. So they think that she put a
you
hit on Olivia
you know what?
Rodrigo.
I haven't listened to a Beyonce song by my own picking. I've never gone on Spotify and searched up Beyonce.
Yeah,
So
and
I
she
would say
also
I'm not a Beyonce fan.
yeah, I don't know if
So
this was
Beyonce, if you want to like come to my house, like
by the way, I
feel
don't know.
free.
This is the only thing I've ever known about Beyonce. What is up with artists lately? Because now that like award show season is coming up, and by that I mean the Grammys. Um, why did so many people just like do country? Do they just want like
Thank
another
you,
Grammy or something,
Kish.
and they think it's like an easier
Down.
category? Because
Oh
Beyonce
my
did a
god, I
country
have listened
album,
to
Post
Beyonce.
Malone did a country album. Wait, you listened to the
um,
country album?
no, I know that song by well, that's because of TikTok, but like I didn't realize that was
Oh,
her when I was singing it.
I think I only know Single Ladies, at least off the top of my head.
Um, I think that I know a lot of Beyonce because Beyonce is everywhere, but I've never gone on my way and was like Beyonce.
Hmm.
Why has
Are you asking
famous
ChatGPT?
people started
While she does this, by the way,
putting out
um,
country songs like post?
oh wait, never
Go
mind.
ahead.
Did I make this up? Oh no, here we go. Yeah, never mind. I was in the wrong chat. We did get asked a question, which we didn't answer last week.
Yes, we can do that in 1 second. So the 4 reasons why this is happening is genre blending. Artists are increasingly mixing genres to reach a broader audience. Crossover appeal. Country music has a vast and dedicated fan base, and collaborating with or transitioning to this genre can attract new listeners. Culture trends. There's a growing appreciation for the authenticity and roots music, promoting artists to explore genres that reflect their personal stories and influence. And market demand. The country music market is lucrative, encouraging artists to tap into its popularity.
I think they just wanted an easy Grammy.
I thought of that all off the top of my head. Thank you.
But yeah, we did get a viewer question in the Discord. Feel free to submit questions.
Oh, okay, before we do that real quick, sorry. Let me finish my Olivia Rigo thing.
Oh, yeah, she fell.
Because not only did she fall through the floor, She then had her hair stuck on her bracelet for a song, and then she had to yank her hair out. So she just was holding a chunk of her hair. People think it's extensions. I hope it's extensions because she was holding a big chunk of her hair.
There was a lot of hair.
And yeah, that's the rest. And I feel bad for her. I would have cried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Continue now. Fan question.
Artists are warriors for continuing. I don't know how the fuck. I'd have to stop everything if I fell on stage like that. I'd be like, all right, y'all gotta give me a few minutes. What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I feel like her response made it feel so weird for some reason.
I would be like, yo, fucking Clarence back there, you controlling the stage? What the fuck was that up? But anyways, the viewer question. Shout out Clarence if he's doing the stage. I just named a random name.
Fuck is Clarence? I've never met a Clarence.
I don't know. I've never met one either. Is that even a name?
I don't know, but
Izuku though is a name, and Izuku in the Discord said, "What comes to your mind when you read/hear the phrase new person, same old mistakes?"
Well, we're getting deep out here. You go first, John, or do you need a moment?
I mean, if you have something, run it.
The
thing.
Phrase. Oh, yo.
Do you have something or no?
I do have something.
Okay, you go.
It's just like a cycle of behavior where someone repeats past errors just by changing.
No, that's not even right. It says it's new person. It says new person. It's not someone repeating. It says new person.
Self-reflection,
ChatGPT's
might
wrong.
find themselves in familiar patterns.
ChatGPT's so wrong.
Situations speaks to the difficulty of breaking habits and the need for a genre change.
What came to my mind was we're all human. You know.
See, actually.
You bump into new people and they make the same old mistakes that you make or other people you've met make. We all make mistakes. We're all people. We're all human.
No, see, I was kind of going off the same thing. It's that my thought process was we're all going through life for the first time. Mm-hmm. Everyone is doing everything for the first time. If that's your mother being a mother for the first time or your father being a father for the first time. You know, no one has, like, an idea of what they're doing. And especially, I feel like, because I feel like when you meet a new person, you're around the same age, and you kind of surround yourself with people the same age. So they probably make the same old mistakes because they were raised similar to the other people. Kind of vibe, you know? Anywho.
How did you have that in your bag? You went with ChatGPT. That was...
Because I went the funnier route.
Fair enough. I guess it could also be taken as I'm saying this like there's like a correct answer when there's not. But it could also be taken as like new person in your life, but you're making the same old mistakes with them.
That's a C- question.
You know?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Maybe it's like fuck. I needed a B to pass.
And who continues?
I was just saying like maybe it's like new people in your life, you know, but you're making the same mistakes with them. Kind of thing.
Word.
Oh, wait, is that Glee tea?
What?
Oh my god, wait, was that from sorry. That has nothing to do with the podcast. We can end. Oh my god, it is from him. Oh my god.
What is happening?
The guy you sent 2 TikToks earlier related to Glee, and
one
of them
I sent one TikTok because I was like, ha ha ha, they like Glee, and then my entire TikTok became Glee, and I kept getting Glee, and I was like, I don't fucking care about Glee. Stop showing me Glee.
The second one you sent about Gracie Abrams, I don't know if you realize this, that actor, that guy's in Glee.
I don't watch Glee. Why did I know that?
I don't know, but that guy's like a guy in Glee, like he's in the show. That's crazy. So then Nat's now just going through, and
it's giving like that one actor that like had that one show, Isaac something, who had a show with Jenna Ortega, and then he kept posting about how he was in a show with Jenna Ortega, and they were like best friends because he's trying to leech off of her clout.
Okay, but this show is really old and not happening anymore, and also within the show, he was like a bad guy and cheated on his girlfriend, who was like really nice. And stuff like that. But out of show, a different cast member was... So in the show, he cheated on his girlfriend, and his friend.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Thank you guys for listening to the podcast.
No, I had one more thing.
Okay.
Liam Payne is weird. Liam Payne was never one of my favorite One Direction members. I don't like Liam Payne. Thank you.
As someone who became a One Direction fan when I turned 18 or 17, I can't remember, who had a brief One Direction phase, I always just got bad vibes on Liam. I don't know. He was my least favorite. I don't know what it was about him.
For
but
a bit
just
of
looking
context,
at him, I was like, I don't really like him. So
honestly, there's too much context to go into Liam Payne.
Yeah.
Because
he's
there's
weird.
I think he's afraid of spoons.
Well, I mean, they're kind of.
Maybe
They're
it's
I mean,
forks.
spoons are kind of scary.
Is Liam Payne?
Are you asking Google or
afraid?
ChatGPT?
Google.
I never know anymore.
It's loading. Oh, he
Okay.
has a strange fear of spoons. Yes, he does. That's true. But yeah, no, he's just weird. And that was my little thing about it. And we can go in more depth. We didn't
last
answer
thing-
the question. We did answer the question.
Yeah. Last thing before we end the
Sorry.
podcast.
Hey, they're
There's-
probably not complaining. They're like, sick, more content.
There's some conspiracy going around. Nick Jonas, I believe, or Joe Jonas. Someone Jonas.
What about
Not
Kevin?
Nick Jonas. Joe Jonas. I believe it was Joe Jonas. Actually,
What about
not
Kevin?
Nick. Kevin? Fuck Kevin. I'm joking. I don't know who Kevin is. I don't know anything
What?
about the Jonas. I don't know anything
You
about the
don't
Jonas
know
Brothers.
who Kevin is? Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
you
anything
watch
about the
Camp
Jonas Brothers.
Rock. You're gonna
Anyways.
watch Camp Rock, and then I never watched Camp Rock.
So,
Movie night's coming back for just Camp Rock.
Joe Jonas and
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Mendes were both supposed to release albums this Friday,
Yes,
the 18th.
yes.
Both of them have delayed their albums. Now, this could just be a coincidence, or a lot of artists will delay their projects when someone who is bigger than them is releasing, and so they think that like they're just not going to chart or anything like that, so there's no point in releasing, right? Now, if one of them moved their date, then you could assume that the other one did that because of them, but they both did, which means there's conspiracies that someone is going to secretly drop because there's no like big release. Like Ian and Yeet are releasing, but like that's not really that big. And now Gracie Abrams is dropping like a deluxe, but like a deluxe isn't big enough to delay your whole album. So Taylor Swift fans obviously think that Taylor's releasing an album. However, also,
Of course, I always think
which
everything's
is
about
how-
them.
which is how this was related to Liam Payne, kind of. There was rumors from those like music leaks accounts that just tweet ominous stuff, and I never figure out if it actually comes true or not. So I don't know if they're real or if they just say stuff, but they have big followings, so I just believe whatever they say. That say
If I
that
don't
Harry
get
Styles
tickets
is
for his
supposed to
tour, I'm gonna be so
that
sad.
Harry Styles is supposed to release a new single this fall, and then they've been hinting that this Friday is going to be that release date and that Harry Styles might drop. So I want our final predictions before it happens. What do we think is coming this Friday, the 18th? Who do we think
It
is
has been
releasing
9 years
that
since I
caused the
last saw
Jonas
Harry
Brothers?
Styles.
Who do we think caused the Jonas Brother and Shawn Mendes to delay their album? Who are we thinking? Who do you think, Mackenzie?
Sabrina Carpenter.
You think Sabrina Carpenter's
I
releasing a
think that-
new album?
No,
Or
I think
single?
that Sabrina Carpenter has traumatized Shawn Mendes.
Because he's a 17-year-old boy.
Exactly. Yes. No,
Oh, no, Shawn Mendes. Oh, yeah, he's related to the...
Yeah.
I was confused how he would have... Never mind, that makes sense.
Um,
I'm following now.
no, I don't think Harry Styles is releasing.
No.
Honestly, probably Charlie XC. She keeps releasing so many things. She probably has something in her pocket.
She just dropped a whole, like, remix album, and then, like, a day later dropped a separate remix of one of her songs with Kesha.
Yeah, I don't.
The remixes won't
She's
end.
just having fun.
It's
and
Brat.
go
It was
for her.
Brat Summer, and now it's Brat Autumn.
No, actually, it's Brent Autumn, which brings me to my
True,
next
true.
point. Did you even listen to the new song that came out from Jim
Yes,
Hooker and
I've
Chelsea
listened to
Cutler?
it so much, and I sent it to one of my friends, and I said, "This is a really cozy fall song. You should listen
Who?
to it." I'm not gonna get into that on public.
Ooh. Guys, who do we think John's friend is? Let us know. Just like how we know who's released.
Yeah, you guys know my friend for sure.
Um,
I think that Beyonce is threatened their lives and is releasing.
that's
that's my
she could
prediction
probably
going
pay
into this
them
week.
to like not release that day. But like, I don't think Shawn Mendes and Joe Jonas have overlapping fans with Beyonce. I must
No.
say.
But it doesn't have anything to do with overlapping fans. Like your fans won't listen. It's that every artist internally, or most artists, you want to get number ones on the charts. And so
But
if someone
Taylor
else,
Swift will
even if
probably
they're
just
in
go
a
and
different
release
genre,
a remix.
exactly. So if they think
She's such a
internally,
bitch.
if they've gotten word internally that like, hey, Taylor's dropping something that day, as Drake said, Taylor Swift, the only N-word that I ever rated, only person to make me push my album just a little later or something like that. People are afraid.
Exactly.
People are afraid of Taylor Swift.
Are they all 17?
Her fans, yeah, they're 17. They're afraid of Taylor Swift. No, but yeah, I think Beyonce threatened their lives, and Beyonce's releasing. That's my prediction.
Well, thank you so much for listening to Oh, That Reminds Me.
We hope you aren't 17 years old and afraid.
And I hope we don't afraid. Yeah. Feel free to ask us a question. I don't really know.
That's probably going to be the title this week because I just keep laughing out. I'm 17 years old and I'm afraid.
Yeah, wait. What are we putting what we're afraid of? I'm 17 and afraid of...
I'm 17 and I'm afraid.
But yes, thank you so much for listening to the wonderful podcast.
We appreciate it.
John, for joining me on this
bright
morning day.
For joining me this bright morning.
Yes,
at
it's
12:23 in the morning.
12:23 a.m. and I have work at 7 a.m.
I have work at like noon, so I'm actually way better off than you.
Yeah. Well, you have 12 hours to sleep.
Oh, also, maybe I'll talk about it next week. I'll give it some breathing room. But I did watch oh, fuck. I had a whole topic. Shit. All right, I'll cover
right
it
in
next
the
week.
topic channel.
I'll cover it
Give a little
next
teaser.
Next week, we will have a discussion on the distribution of media.
No, we're going to be talking about Canada, probably.
Yeah, probably. But who knows if we'll get an hour.
In the upcoming episodes.
But at some point, we will talk about the distribution of television shows, whether they drop in binge format or they drop in episode format, or
we probably talked about this before.
but we're gonna sort of re-talk about it as I also talk about Outer Banks, because you know what, I can just touch on it in a few. Fuck it. We can end. I want to keep going, but we do this all the time.
Should I spin a wheel?
Are you fine with going on for just a few more minutes?
Depends if the wheel says like M.
Okay.
Spin the wheel.
God damn it, we always do this where I think about topics at the end, or you think about topics at the end, and after we've done the say goodbye, but then we just keep going, and it like annoys me because I wish we just did one say goodbye.
But at least we don't say like a lot. Anywho, spinning the wheel.
Like spin that like wheel.
Guys, predictions. What do you think is gonna end? I think it might end on continue.
It's like a really small topic, and you made me second guess, because you're right. We did definitely talk. It's on end. Fuck. We've like definitely talked about it before, so there's no point in like really talking about that. I just had a complaint to make.
It landed on end, by the way.
I know, so I can't make my complaint. So we'll just.
Okay, just make the complaint.
My complaint is that Netflix is doing this thing now.
Netflix has just fallen off.
They did it with Stranger Things, and now they did it with OBX, and now I'm afraid that it's their like new format of releasing stuff, which is really annoying, where I prefer binge format, but I'm also willing to watch shows in episode format if that's the way they do it. But they do this weird half thing where they drop it in chunks, and they do part 1 of a season and then part 2, and it's really, really annoying. Because you think you're binging it, and you sit down and you watch episodes, and then you're like, oh, never mind, I have to wait an entire month. And then also, sort of the pacing of this new Outer Banks season just felt like they almost made the show with 2 parts in mind, rather than just making the show and having it happen to be in 2 parts. So it just felt like the first part was like, there's just stuff like crammed in there, crunched, you know? That's my complaint. But overall, it was good.
I must say, I like to have, like, when WandaVision was coming out, I loved like having like the little like theory time when I would go on YouTube and watch all the theory videos, and they would point out things that I wouldn't see. But also, like, I remember I miss when like And With a Knee was coming out, and I would like go home, run downstairs. I would like turn the TV on for CBC, and I would be waiting for the episode. I was so excited, and then a commercial would go on, and then another commercial would go on, and the show would play for like 5 seconds, and another commercial would go on. But I did enjoy, like, I would be like, Tuesdays at this time, it's Anne with a Knee. Do not disturb me. Do not talk to me. Do not look at me.
I like the almost like rush I get.
See, but the thing
binging,
is,
and then also if today was perfect, I would love episode format. But the problem is there's so many like leaks that happen and like on-set photos, videos, whatever,
yeah.
and then also just like somehow shit leaks and like Funko leaks this, that, the other thing. That dropping it all at once.
No, I feel like dropping it all at once is worse. Because if my bad, I have a life. I can't sit at home and watch it all. If I go on any social media, I'm gonna get like leaks and spoilers.
If I'm passionate enough about something, like when Stranger Things came out, I stayed up. Even though I had work the next day, I stayed up till 3 a.m. and I watched all the episodes in one sitting. I'm willing to do that. I'm so sorry. This is like camping almost for concerts. It penalizes people who have lives. But like. I prefer that just because, like, it minimizes leaks because it all just drops at once, and then I can watch it in one sitting and consume it all without being disappointed that, like, fucking the Monopoly set came out in episode 3 and it has someone dead in it or something.
We're so silly. We have, like, always been like, oh, let us know in the comments. Oh, let us know this. Like, let us know in the Discord. We can just make a fucking poll on Twitter, and then we get our Twitter interactions up. Boom.
Oh, we should do that. We should.
That's going to be the new Twitter poll of the day. Okay, everyone go on Twitter right now. Unless it's the day of. I'm going to do the next day. So not on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. All right? Hopefully. And it's going to be a poll if you like binge watching or not. All right? Keep your eye out for it. But I personally like when it comes out on a weekly basis because I can decompress. I can understand. I get the build up. I get the spoilers are gone because I have watched only one episode now.
It also depends. If the show's good, then weekly format is good because then my hype keeps up. But if I don't like the show, if it drops as binge, I will still watch the entire show. But if it's weekly, it just like loses steam and I stop watching.
That's the thing with Outer Banks. And like my sister I know and my sister and her boyfriend are watching You. Like, I have not finished You. I have not finished Outer Banks because it's been like 4 years. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't remember. Like, even Heartstopper. I watched season 1 of Heartstopper so many times. I don't know shit that happens in season 2 though. Like, I watched Heartstopper in season 2 once and I can't remember what happened. Like, it's just like that's one thing I really like about Abbott Elementary is that I believe they're filming the 4th season and it's like the only issue is Disney Plus coming out, but it's been like it's like back to back kind of vibe. Let me see, Abbott Elementary.
You're doing a whole second podcast.
It has 4 seasons and it came out in 2021 and it's 2024. Like that's oh my God.
They're pumping that shit out.
The season 4 is coming out right now? Well, I can't watch it because I have to wait till it gets on Disney Plus and I haven't finished season 3. I'll watch that at work tomorrow because I don't have anything to do at work other than
work. Is it like on TV and then it comes out on Disney Plus later?
I think so. Disney Plus does come out in like a little chunk.
Also, Disney... There's so much to talk about as I'm realizing. Disney Plus reinvented cable, and it's just dumb. No offense to Disney. I don't know why you guys spent resources on
we'll just go to the 1:30 minute. We have it's 23 right now.
I don't know why you guys spent resources on this. In my opinion, it's so dumb. They just reinvented cable TV.
I don't think it's the stupidest thing. Maybe that's me. Oh my God, season 4 is on Disney Plus, but only episode 1.
If I am on Disney, the only
John. No, John. Imagine you come home, your child wants to watch something, but you don't know what to put on. You put on the remote one, the fucking Disney Channel thing.
But nowadays, kids know what they want to watch. They want to watch Bluey, and so then you just put Bluey on.
Well, maybe you want to teach your child that you can't get everything you want in life. You have to teach them. You have to wait. Patience.
But nowadays they can just get Bluey. They can just watch it. Mckenzie.
No, I have hope for.
That's the thing.
newer generation of kids. Like, what is it, Gen Alpha? They're fucking called Gen Alpha. Of course they're gonna be fucking stupid.
I saw a
But
video of someone screen maxing their kids, Mackenzie.
what
It's
the fuck does that mean?
so, they wake up and they give them one screen for breakfast, and then they go to the screen
No.
store and they show them
I
the other screens, and then they sit him down at a screen maxing station where he watches the Talk to a podcast and has a bunch of screens, and then when they put him
that's
and then
just
when they put
Connor
him to
eats
sleep,
pants. That's
and
just
then
him.
when they put it, and he watches Joe Rogan, and then when they put him to sleep, they put his bed right next to a massive TV, and then they put a blanket on the other side, and they either just put blue light to destroy his eyes, or they put the Talk to a podcast.
They put the lotion on, right? The Valkyrie blue
Yeah,
light
yeah,
lotion.
yeah. They put the Valkyrie blue light skincare. No,
No,
but
I feel like our generation though, like we don't want them to be like, at least for me, I don't want my kid to be an iPad kid.
yeah,
And
no.
I enjoyed my childhood until I
Mhm.
started remembering my childhood. I enjoyed the bits of my childhood that I remember. Because coincidentally, I don't remember a lot of my childhood. Which is
Mhm.
very concerning. I don't know why. Because my mom was like, you had a good childhood. You should remember this. And I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
I
Anyway,
remember a good
that's
amount.
something for my therapist I don't have to talk about too. But yeah, like I remember, like I enjoyed playing with toys. Like, why just get them toys?
It's like
And the toys are
imagination.
so expensive, and then I probably won't even have a house because of how expensive everything is. Life is so difficult.
Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know. Like to me, the only time it makes sense to put on this Disney Plus version of cable TV is if you just want something as background noise and you can't decide what. But even now, like most people I know just have shows that they already know and they put on as background
See,
noise. So they don't
I
even need it.
can't do
So that
that.
if I'm going on Disney Plus and I want to and I like don't know what to watch or whatever, and I see that the cable TV thing is playing Camp Rock, and I'm like, ooh, I do want to watch Camp Rock. I'm just gonna put Camp Rock on Disney Plus. I'm not gonna join in 3/4 of the way through because it's a live TV format, and then watch without having seen everything that I've missed. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna join mid episode into a fucking WandaVision episode. If it
See,
reminds
I
me of
think if it
WandaVision
has
and I'm like, ooh, I want to watch
commercials, then it's
WandaVision.
bad.
Even without commercials, it's like I said, if I see WandaVision, I'm like, oh wait, actually I do want to watch WandaVision. I'm just gonna put it on normally. I'm not gonna join into an episode halfway through and not having seen the first half of the episode. When on the exact same site for the same price that I'm already paying, I get unlimited streaming. I can just pick what I want to watch and watch exactly that in its entirety. You know what I mean? That's my. If there's anyone who enjoys it, please let me know and explain on it because I want to be educated and I want to say, good job, Disney, you did a good thing. But I feel like this is just a waste of money and resources.
That's not, well, like, at the end of the day, we don't have to pay extra for it, so.
Well, yeah, we don't, but Disney's paying extra and they have employees working on this when they could work on something else.
But
Like
they
making
probably
their
have
shows
nothing to.
good. I don't know.
That's not the same team.
Yeah, they could fire those people and hire some good
John
fucking
wants a
writers.
layoff.
They could hire some good fucking writers. That's what they could do. Fuck.
Well,
So, I
I
think
can't wait for Toy Story 5.
fucking
when they
toys.
verse
Oh my god.
iPads.
I can't wait for fucking Avatar 72. Thank God we gave James Cameron fucking 63 movies for the next 10 years.
I can't wait for. I don't know. But I do know that we've enjoyed our time with you here. Actually, I said that we'll do it till 1:30 and it's still 1:28. So this is,
That's fine. Our wrapping up will take like 2 minutes. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. And thank you for listening to the bonus episode that you guys got. If you didn't,
see, guys,
just stop the episode.
This is why we should have a Patreon. This is why you guys should.
Exactly. You guys should, speaking about Disney firing employees, they should hire us.
I don't think we're kid appropriate. We talked about Pokemon.
I'll have you know Disney Plus is making Daredevil, which is reportedly even darker than the Netflix version.
To be fair, my Disney Plus is connected to Star, and Star is how I watch Abbott Elementary, but Star has some interesting movies on there.
Yeah, is that's like your version of Hulu, I think, right?
I don't know, because I also star in Crave.
I'm pretty sure that's Canadian
many
Hulu.
things.
Or like
no,
non-American
Crave is
Hulu.
HBO Max. Difference.
Because we have Hulu connected to our Disney.
Yeah, I Star is just somehow everywhere. I can't escape it. But yes, thank you for listening to Oh That Reminds Me. We
Appreciate
appreciate it
it.
very much. Make sure to go check out our Twitter. I've been tweeting the episodes, so
True.
you'll get like no other information other than
You get notified, and now we're doing polls.
Now we're doing polls. Yes, character development. And I want to redo our profile photo.
Yeah,
I
talked
I want it to be more colorful.
We talked about doing our profile photo and then getting a jingle and stuff, and then it came to the point where
we realized we
it
have
would cost
to do
money,
it. Yeah,
and like we would also have to
like,
do it, and so yeah.
I don't know. I like to when we have a product, from the money from the product we put in.
But we don't make money off
exactly.
of it.
So we need to
It is just. Thank you.
How do people get?
Thank you, Factor.
How many Hawk to a podcast ads does she have?
They just when podcasts are big enough. I mean, I can look into if we can get it. I don't really know, but when podcasts are big enough, they just have people who
we're hiring people.
Like,
that's us. We have to do that.
We don't have a guy that contacts Factor Meals and
Manscaped.
But no,
what's it called? I feel like the reason why we haven't got a profile photo or jingle is also because it will spend money, but I don't feel like we have found
our identity.
Yeah, because we're not I don't think we are getting new viewers. It's always the people.
Yeah.
That are close knitted in the community.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing.
I still love doing this. I love talking to my friend. I like making
it's
this.
We talk about a lot of, pop girly nation.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold. The Billie Eilish episode.
So it's really funny because every week I low-key forget that I have a podcast.
Guys, what happened on Sunday, October 13th? Why did we have 54 downloads on that day?
Y'all fucked with us that day. Maybe we do have new listeners. If you guys are just a listener and you're not in the Discord, feel free to join.
Me Espresso has 50 downloads.
Feel free to join Mad Jad's Discord, or follow us on Twitter, maybe Instagram. We don't really post on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram at all in my personal life, anyways. So
I am trying.
I want
to. There anyways. It's just I have to post photos of myself, and I know I'm in the public eye. Oh, I'll add narcissism to our topics.
I know that everyone is just always looking at me.
No, I had this girl at my school.
Are you getting into it right now?
No, go on. Okay. But she was just what narcissistic traits do you have?
But yeah, follow us. Follow us on Twitter at Oh That Reminds Me.
I think we have all of that. Do you know that Valkyrie started a podcast? Also, keep in mind, John and I haven't talked in a month a week. But Valkyrie started a podcast too.
I did not know that. Is she coming for us?
She is coming for it. It's called
Press
Escape, which is
it like name. Does she have a co-host, or is it
she does
Pokimane? She does that.
Pokimane has a co-host now.
She does? What?
She's rebranded. It's now Sweet and Short. It's with Lily Pichu.
What?
Bro, where have you
been? It's the Sabrina Carpenter album?
No, that's Short and Sweet. No, actually, I think it's Sweet and Sour. Wait, let me go to my Pokimane Discord.
You said Sweet and Short.
I like Sabrina Carpenter announcements. I just recently muted this because I realized that I really don't care Okay, it's called Sweet and Sour Podcast. They just uploaded We Love Hentai and Ass, episode 5, out of now.
I will be tuning in. fellow connoisseurs. Ooh. Thank you for forwarding.
Yeah, no problem. I got you. But they're the Press Escape, it's cute, it's fun. It's cute, a fun little logo. And
then, and it's something like that, Press Escape. There's a in the name is the logo, Press Escape. Okay, let's make you're clicking the escape key or clicking escape. How do we visualize a thought?
Well, they actually talked about why they picked that username. The first thing they said, it's very hard to get a podcast username and something that's not taken everywhere, which is a very valid and fair and something that we had to deal with. Honestly, finding Oh That Reminds Me was really easy. I'm surprised it wasn't taken. However, I do think there's when you search up Oh That Reminds Me, there is something pretty similar. Oh, that
I
reminds me.
I do just want to like bring this back because I haven't talked about this since some of our like beginning episodes. If we did do the alien theming, I would just like to say that we would have a logo very easily and an identity. Although it has nothing to do with any of the content we make.
I was gonna
We would
say,
have an
I
identity.
think we have asked our guests that. We've only had, what, 3?
Yeah, we haven't had a
But
guest
then
in a while.
Nick like 10 times. But I didn't ask
Guys.
him the other 10 times. I'm sorry, Nick.
Guys, let us know what guests we should have on. We probably won't listen to you. But
But
let us
like, I
know.
want guests on. It's just then like, I'm
Guys, thank you for tuning into the bonus
awkward.
episode where we're gonna keep talking.
Awkward. It's hard. But yeah, and
This
then
is-
she was like, press escape. It's like gamer kind of vibe. So it's like, works.
This is
out.
funny for those of you who aren't sure whether on the podcast we like put on an act or not. I guess sometimes
This is just how we
maybe
are.
do, but this is a conversation we would be having if we just ended it. She would be telling me
Yeah.
that Valkyrie started a podcast
Yeah.
and how they named it and stuff. So
And then on our new season, we're supposed to be playing balloons right now. But I feel like then the game audio would be so distracting. Animal Crisis. He wants to leave. Okay. Thank you for listening
no,
to
I'm making the balloon pops.
I've
You're
never
supposed to talk
played
through it.
balloons. Sorry. Thank you for listening to Oh, That Reminds Me. I think that pineapple works well on pizza.
Oh, the pineapple bomb from Balloons Tower Defense.
I haven't
we appreciate
played balloons.
we appreciate you guys listening.
No one invites me
You
to
can play it.
balloons.
You are always invited. We want to game with you. Actually,
don't
we were
invite
playing...
myself,
no,
okay?
Actually, you were invited. You walked down while we
No.
were playing Balloons with Jade, and she said, "Do you want a game?" And you said no.
I was holding Milo. I went to
And then you
Jade's
left
room
Milo with
Milo.
her.
No.
And you didn't game.
No, I picked Milo up because she said take the cat. I love Milo.
Milo's great.
I should probably do
I don't
the
think
diaper again.
I don't think I'll see you, Milo, this time.
I mean, you could. Just like don't
True.
steal him.
I guess
Alright.
I am. I'm being brought to your house at one point. This isn't podcast
Are
content
you?
anymore.
Do you have to clean?
I'll talk. No, not like. I'll explain. Okay. Bye. Thanks for
Thank you for
watching.
listening to All That
Thanks
Reminds
for
Me.
listening.
We post every Tuesday. Hope to see you next one. Hope you enjoyed this extra long episode. Live, laugh, love. Bye.
Bye.